to get rid of that too. I arrived at the beginning of my life at a moment of the Western history, of the history of Western thought, where all the available possibilities, like in a table, were dead ends and had to be got rid of. When I came here, it was, I think, against these 5 temptations. And it's sometimes useful to ask yourself, to wonder against what you did what you did, what you tried to avoid or to escape when you embrace a certain choice. Then, what did I do? And how did all these negativities, all these refusals turned out in myself? But it will soon appear that what happened in myself happened in reality in the whole philosophical moment of the time and the rolling next years. 2 things appeared to me. Not clearly, in a confused way at the beginning. And sometimes again, you know things which you don't really know. You are moved by motives of which you are not aware, but nevertheless, they move you. First of all, I remembered, I recalled in myself the real philosophical tradition, which was like a vivid fountain, which my generation had in a big mistake took aside. Tradition of the German philosopher Husserl, the phenomenology, Husserl. German philosophy is embodied by 2 great names, Heidegger and Husserl, you know that. And we, all the times, the structuralist period, Derrida, Althusser in a way, Michel Foucault, all of them were taking the Heideggerian path. And probably a little voice in myself wondered, but what about Husserl? Husserl means what? It meant a sort of oxymoron, apparent oxymoron, a living paradox. The pure thought, the logic, a nearly mathematical conception of the thought, married with, combined with, a concern with what a great Husserlian has called the big anger of the things. The encounter of with the things, with the real things. The idea that a man does not go to the things, but that the things go to the man, come to his face, like a savage beast, like there is a savagery of the things, of the events which come to your throat, and the idea at the same time that the climax of the thought is the quasi-mathematical development of ideas. These 2 contradictory positions was Husserl. And first thing, I wondered probably, what about returning really to Husserl? Number 2, I remembered that I was a Jew. I was not a Jew, I was not educated as a Jew. I was not, and I still am not a religious Jew at all. I'm not a believer, I'm not a worshipper. But I rediscovered, even if I did not know it clearly, a conception of history which comes from these books, the books of the Jewish thought, in particular Emmanuel Levinas. You know the name, Levinas. And the deepest idea of this tradition was that history was an interminable process, that history was a